those just didn't sound very good to me. So that was another reason why I wouldn't bother taking a DI, why I wouldn't bother splitting my guitar signal with anything anyway, because I just didn't trust the reamp boxes of the time. They sounded kind of grainy. They took away the lifelike performance, and it just wasn't good sounding. However, so around the time that I also figured out how to do the splitting with the POG, I took a chance on Craigslist and bought a Creation Audio Labs MW1, and I found the reamping on that to be exactly the same. Honestly, splitting with this signal into my vintage API 500 series, it's a Brent Averill racked up from like a 19 mid 70s API, and then reamping out of the MW1. Even on my own guitar with my own performances, I couldn't guess correctly any percentage of the time. I was just didn't even bother guessing. So um, that combination has worked really well for me. I don't have any qualms with reamping when I need to do it. That vintage API DI and then the MW1 works great. However, those APIs are very expensive. I just happen to be lucky enough to have a pair of them, so I have multiple DIs, or if I'm doing bass or two different guitar players' guitars or something. And so I wanted to look into some other solutions. I ended up testing out the GB Tracker by Undertone Audio, and it sounds great. The DI in it's great. The reamps in it's great. It's not any really better per se than what I've been doing. I mean, but it's extremely accurate. I wouldn't hesitate to use it. And honestly, as far as I'm concerned, and I haven't tried out all the new radial stuff, so I can't say for sure that they haven't improved upon it. But what I can say is that if you're going for accuracy in a DI, not like, oh, I like to get this special tube DI sound because I'm just going to use a DI. Like if you're capturing a DI to have an accurate representation of your signal that can be accurately used for amp sims or for reamping later, the Undertone Audio GB Tracker was perfect at both things. I'm not going to get rid of my system because it works, and I kind of like the sound of it, I guess, a little bit better, but I don't know that it probably isn't as accurate, but we're talking shades here. Either way, I wouldn't hesitate to use it if I needed my things for other purposes. It sounded super accurate, and it's super easy to use. DI's great, more accurate than any of the other ones I could find, really. And the reamp box sounded just as good as the MW1.